Hello again, everyone. This is Chris with WatchMojo.com. Now, a little while ago, I spoke to Kevin Durkee, and we had to talk about competitive tournament gaming. And what sort of qualities do you need to have if you want to get into this? And what sort of things can you expect when you get into the game and you go up against other players? Today, here and now, how do you see gaming in terms of its growth, and what direction do you see things going?
The gaming business is an incredible growth cycle right now. There's no question that the amount of money that's being brought into the video game business is in astronomical levels. But then when you take it up that next notch to hardcore gamers and those that really enjoy the competitive nature of it, there's an entire another subculture there that AMP is supporting and our pro team is going to be competing in. These guys have made a commitment to their game. They have made a commitment to this as a professional career. It's kind of like where professional poker was a number of years ago. While we're not there from a gaming perspective, we're right on the heels of it. And just like any other sort of sport, they're going to be in it for a number of years, and then when they finish, if you will, they'll move on to maybe own a team, coach teams, and to be involved in the industry at large.
What criteria does a game have to meet in order to be considered one that is a fair judgment of skill in team play?
MLG, the Major League Gaming Network, they are sort of the professional group that kind of manages that sort of governance, if you will, on hardcore gaming and tournament play. They have 6 different titles that are part of that, including things like Halo and Rainbow Six and others. So there tends to be a little bit of a bias towards sort of first-person shooters, because that's really kind of where the heritage of video games has come from a PC standpoint up into console. But they've also included NBA, they've also included Guitar Hero, and really bringing in that social and sports atmosphere. I think any type of video game just has to be really strong, both in multiplayer, and it's got to have a lot of content and story to it. That's why you see a lot of franchise games, like Halo, for instance. We're already at Halo 3. It's really the competitive benchmark. It's about strategy, it's about thinking, it's about, physical gameplay, but it's also sort of how can I outwit my opponent? How do I get advantage on them, as I'm playing that game? So you've got to have some complexity. There's lots of fun casual stuff out there as well, like the rock bands, but when you really want to compete, you got to raise your game and be strategic, not just a good player.